Hey folks, this is Vince with That's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Point Salad. This is the digital adaptation that you can find on Steam for about $9. This game just recently released in digital form, and I just got my press key for it. And so far, I'm pretty pleased with it. There's a couple of things that irk me a little bit. For example, if you do play online with other people, you cannot add AI opponents. Although I do appreciate that you can make your games private and you can actually set time controls, which is kind of cool as well. But yeah, unfortunately, you cannot add AI opponents when you're playing against other people online. I wish there was the ability to, like, add two real people to your game and then fill the rest with bots, that kind of thing. There's also no difficulty when it comes to the bot. The bot is just one difficulty, and I did defeat the bot in my playtest game, but it was pretty close. So I was hoping for a bit more variety in difficulty settings. So anyway, what is Point Salad? Well, the card game retails for about $20 or so, and this one's half that, so you're already getting a better deal. This is a game, it's all about set collecting with vegetables. You, on your turn, will do one of two things. You will either take a scoring card, there's 3 along the top, or you will take 2 vegetables, there are 6 along the bottom. And depending on what vegetables you pick and what point cards you pick throughout the game, that will determine your final score. So if you're picking, a lot of carrots or a lot of tomatoes or lettuce, you want to find point cards that give you the most points for having those. There's also scoring cards that will reduce rather, the points that you get for particular vegetables. So you may have to avoid getting a particular vegetable if you grab that point card. So it's all about, what's available right now and what can I go for? Keeping in mind that whenever you take a vegetable from the bottom 6, the scorecard above it will flip over and become a vegetable. And you can actually see on the top row, it tells you this scorecard will turn into a cabbage or a bell pepper, whatever the case is. So yeah, the vegetable cards on the bottom rows will be refilled by the stack of point cards above it. And in the upper right, there's a little number that tells you how many of those point cards are left. And whenever the deck runs out, and like when all of the point cards are out and all the vegetables are out, that's when the game is over. And the only difference between like a 2-player game, 3-player game, 4-player game, whatever, is how many cards are actually used. In a 2-player game, you use fewer cards. In a 6-player game, I believe you use the entire deck, something like that. And at the end of the game, you're going to take a look at all your point cards and all your vegetables that you've collected along the way, and you're going to add and subtract points and see who has the most points and who can win. Now, what's cool is that the game automatically tracks the vegetables and the points for you in real time. In real life, that can be cumbersome to do. There's a lot of math. This game does all that digital work for you, which is fantastic. This is one of the selling points. I always say, when we play our board games here, we always say, this game needs to be digital. This game needs to be digital. Well, this is a fine example of as to why. The ability to just automatically calculate scores off the fly is amazing. I will say that there's a lot of empty space on the board, like on the screen. I wish that I could more easily see in some way. Like if I'm playing 2 players, I don't have to click on my opponent's button to see his scorecards. I wish it was sort of laid out off to the side. There's just a lot of empty white space, I feel like, that could be used for other things. But do I recommend this digital adaptation? I do. I am still a little miffed that there are no difficulty settings for the bot and you can't use bots in online play. That's the biggest thing for me. But other than that, like, it's half the price of the actual card game. So, and you can play with anyone around the world, assuming they've got a copy of the game as well. So, I do recommend it for that reason. So yeah, Point Salad Digital. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, this is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Take care.